All right. We're going live here. It's me and Jackie Daytona today. It's Ty. He's one of our OGs, goes back to the early days with me. He's really been behind me on this project from the get-go. He's given great feedback. So we're going to keep it short today so you guys can get on with your Saturdays. We'll post the video later. You can redeem the code later for some coins as well. It was a big week yesterday. Had a call with O'Shaughnessy Ventures, and they're all about investing in early startups, people who are dreaming big and really trying to do cool things. The call went really well. Rohan was on it. And he asked some real good questions. One of them was, where do you see this? Do you see this as that app where people are just going to the gym and working out and taking pictures and earning coins? Or do you see it more as community? And I liked that question because I really were all of that. I told them beginning, while we're still getting tractions and users, it is that first part. You're going, being fit or doing something that's not even fitness. You're achieving your dreams and goals. Up front, you're doing it by yourself and you're getting some coins. But as soon as we get that community going, which is going to be real soon, these people who are creators and that do awesome workout videos, they're going to start streaming on our platform. And there's going to be even more points for that kind of stuff where people are showing up and at the middle or end of the workout, they're going to share this code, you're going to get coins. And we're just creating this win-win, right? All of us, we're getting on and we're doing positive things. And then we're getting rewarded with coins that allow us to capture upside of the platform. The majority of the profits are always going to go back to the users via rewards. So you've got that win for the user. And then the creator as well is growing their following. And then the platform's winning as well. And so I kind of just sold them on the win-win-win side. And he asked great questions and we exciting. This is a fellowship. And if I don't nail it, it's been exciting and fun. And their thing is like 100 grand in the network that we could unlock where these guys have hundreds of thousands, if not millions of people. They've got all this amazing podcast content that's going over investing, finance, philosophy. I told him how amazing that would be, that we would be that connection layer. And the way we can be that connection and incentive layer for nonprofits everywhere. All of these nonprofits have this huge issue where even connecting with the people that want to volunteer is so hard. And then they lose 1 out of 3 of them because they. All right. So sorry about the technical difficulties there, guys. We're going to get back to this. So I was just talking about the magical flywheel this is all going to create with where we're going to just create these win-win-wins with nonprofits and even for-profits that do great content. And Ty, I think you were going to speak up a little bit there, so I'll hand it over to you for just a second.
Yeah, I just wanted to point out the difference between creating content on another platform and on ours, where we'll have people streaming their fitness routines, we'll have people talking about finances, but we're going to connect you to those people where it directly relates to the goals that you're trying to get. Hey, you're trying to get a faster mile run. This is a guy that talks about that. This is the stream that you should be watching so you can get to the next step. Or you're trying to save for your first house. Here's how you do it. Here's the tips and the tricks. We're going to connect you guys. So they're going to start streaming and they're going to create content and we'll reward them for that. But we're going to connect you to that because it gets you to the goal that you're trying to accomplish. And that's the whole goal of our site overall. Exactly. And just the magical flywheel that's going to create, right? And this was something else I hit on big with O'Shaughnessy Ventures. We've seen tech optimized for everything, right? Whether it's ride sharing, whether it's food delivery, dating. And for some reason, we haven't optimized that human connection level yet where you can connect around your passions and hobbies easily. And we've seen, unfortunately, these current social media platforms, they realize we make more money if we give you dopamine hits for scrolling than we do if we get you off the platform doing real things that make you better. So at your expense, they are making the money. And so it's time for us to change that. And fortunately now we see where tech leverage allows us to do that. And kind of this graphic you guys should check out in Discord sometime just hits on that. The current social media, the extraction machine it is, that at the end of the day, you've got anxiety, you're comparing yourself, you're addicted, and you're gaining nothing. And here we keep everything in the ecosystem, everyone's winning. Even Warren Buffett talked about like capitalism. When you can create these win-wins, how magical it is. And here we're creating that win-win-win for that nonprofit or for-purpose company, for the user, and for our platform. We've got it all around. And so for those of you that have played on the site, just want to kind of show off, we've got this new look. Right now, Kaysen just took that March Loudness Championship. And I'm actually going to hand it over to him to say a quick spiel. But yeah, we modified the scoreboard. Go on to here. You set your goals. Like Ty says, if you're looking to run a marathon, we're going to connect you with people who do it. And even right now, just for going out and starting, whatever it is, you got out there and walked for 10 minutes, you log it, you're earning coins. Once again, these coins are allowing you to capture upside in the platform where the majority of it's always going to go back to you. I really like the suggestion Ty had, and as we grow is where the magic's going to be. We've got dream boards, and they're hard to edit on your phone, but if you get on your desktop, come enjoy it. Click around, get customized backgrounds, upload your customized backgrounds. That's what I've done. Got some of my favorite brands with like Blink 182, Taylor Swift, some of my favorite books, Steph Curry, my gaming. I love Destiny, World of Warcraft. You can create these lists, this customization. We're going to enable so much matchmaking around it. And we've already got the initial pillars. Right now, we're going to have these awesome pods. I think we all have seen some of the magic of Reddit. Unfortunately, these people a lot of times just get down on themselves and, oh, I don't have friends and this and that. Imagine if these Reddits were about connecting and meeting and doing things. If we can tap into these people who are doom scrolling all day and never finding that purpose and belonging, that's exactly what we're tapping into. So as the platform grows, we're really going to see some magic around these dream boards. Something to start with today. If you're like, what do I even do when I sign up? This daily challenge every day. Now I've locked it into this, but when you come in, you'll actually see something like this every day. And it's pulling in your dreams and your fit goals. I'm going to work on it pulling in more specific fit goals. So if you're setting fit goals up here, it's pulling in. But here, it's looking, my dreams. I have one where I want to launch a nonprofit someday. And I want to fix social media. It's telling me, go do one of these things today. I'm going to earn 5 points just to accept it. And if later I do a quick proof where I even just type something out or share a picture, I'm going to get another 15 points. Every day, come do something positive and get out and live your life rather than doom scroll. Do this, and then the matchmaking that's going to come along with it later, whether it's a fitness thing, one of your dreams, something giving. And then we've got this reroll option. You can reroll up to twice a day. Does this work for you, Ty, the reroll option?
Yeah, it does. I haven't seen any issues with it.
Okay, so I'll test it again. Once again, if you guys are seeing bugs, let me know, and I'm going to give you 50 coins for it for now. Really need your guys' help and input on this. Hopefully you see the magic behind it. Once again, you got these re-rolls, and just for accepting it, you're going to get 5 coins. Do this every day for now. Down the road, we got this feed down here. We're sharing good news all the time. We know social media is so negative now. We're having a daily good news story. If you share one, your first good news of the week's 50 coins, 10 a day for every share of good news after that. And then this stream's just kind of full of stuff where, you know, I got my good walk-in last night. Someone's thinking of starting a YouTube. I think down here, Aaron's out getting for a walk. Just share those little daily wins and then get off the site and go live life. Just really a different value prop than what we've got out there, and something that is needed right now. Social media has been so negative lately, and there was a line I had the other day. I'm going to go put it on the site and in this Discord later, but for now I've ranted long enough. I think we'll get on to the drawing. Anything you want to add right now, Ty?
Yeah, I just wanted to point out that it's like, if you have a good idea to make this better, you let us know, we reward you with a coin. Like, that's the whole point. Like, we're not just going to take your idea and profit off of it. It's going to benefit you, it's going to benefit the platform, and then we'll give you a direct reward right away.
Exactly. And then, as we've always discussed, our power users, when we scale this thing, we're going to need people, ambassadors doing local events, people helping with back end, front end work. Our power users, you're absolutely going to be the first people we're going to when we start needing paid positions, whether it's part-time that works into full-time or whatever. So yeah, get involved early, and let's get this magical flywheel going sooner rather than later. We know with tech, this world is moving so fast, and the faster we can get a positive, some social media going, the faster it's needed for humanity to point us in the right direction. So let's get going on it. So for the drawing, we've created a little wheel here. So I've got to go run an SQL here. So this is going to pull up everyone's points that they earned for March, April. And I'm actually going to get Kaysen over here to say something real quick, because you were the winner of the March Loudness. I think you had some pretty good comps. I think we had some really good ones with Weezeblade and Chris, but pulled it out in the end. I know Joe had some issues logging in towards the end, which maybe made it to where he lost to Kaysen, and then Kaysen had a burner whip tie here, and then barely beat me for the championship. So Kaysen, man, you're getting $150. Come on in here and give your quick little spiel, man.
All right, Kaysen.
You want to sit down for a minute?
Sure.
All right.
Oh, well, most of it's going back to my dad for his thing, because,
Well, $25 of it.
well, 25, I guess, because he pays for most of the stuff.
That you use to build your app right now, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
and then the rest of it I'm gonna put into my app, journeyfitness.fit. Go check it out if you haven't. Thanks for your time.
Yeah, you're kind of trying to make fitness fun and gamifying it a little bit.
Yeah.
Kind of a little bit what we're trying to do larger scale with our stuff, with everything social you're doing with fitness, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, all right. Thanks, dude.
Thanks.
All right.
Thanks, Jason.
All right, and so yeah, for the drawing for everyone else, for all your earnings for March and April, we're going to go ahead and do this spin here. And down here it should pull up everyone's coins they earned today. Oh, actually does remind me. We're going to go show everyone how earnings for this works. And even if you're watching the video later, go ahead and do this. We get these event codes, and this is where this is going to be big later as we do grow and people start wanting to host their own events. You can come and make your own events right here, right now. And you can decide if it's worth 10, 20, or 30 coins. And later, as we have more in-depth events, we're absolutely going to knock those. If you're doing a big volunteer event for half a day, we're going to reward you for that. It's going to be 2 or 3 times as many coins. But right now, you get 30 coins for this. You copy this code. I'm going to put it in Discord, WP7XLB. And then up here, that exact code, I've actually realized I need to make it a little easier to find the events. That's where you're going to type in this code, WP7XLB. You're going to get 30 coins right now for that. When you guys do that, you'll get 30 coins. Let's go ahead and get back to this drawing. So we've got everyone's earnings for March and April. So if you were active, you should see your names on the list here. We're going to take it over to the spin wheel. Here we're going to paste everyone in. This is for the $50 drawing. Oh, Aaron, congratulations. Nice work. So actually, I'm even going to throw 25 bucks more in on this because Kaysen gave back 25 to pay for what he's been putting on his. So since I only got to give him 125, I'm going to give Aaron 75 bucks. So we're giving 200 bucks away this month. We're going to have our biggest one upcoming for the next month or two. We're always open to solutions. We've talked about maybe doing seasons on this as we grow. There's always that crypto aspect if we need to tap it. And we want to be real careful there because we know there's so many bad actors in crypto. But if we leverage that the right way, the potential for it to be that first consumer-facing crypto app. And if you really can do crypto right, the transparency and accountability on the blockchain could be big. We're going to hear back in a week or two from O'Shaughnessy Ventures, so that's going to be big. Go check those guys out. I mean, Jim O'Shaughnessy and his team at OSV just put out amazing content all the time. One of his awesome, like, you know, you need to be curious and delusional to change the world. He's got an Infinite Loops podcast. They had a great reshuffling thing they put out. Just a lot of amazing content. Go check them out. And over the next week or two, hopefully we get good news from them. And either way, it's been a fun thing. I think we'll wrap this up.